Hi everyone, today I'm sharing with you my simple everyday makeup look. Disclaimer, I'm not a pro. This is just how I do my makeup on a regular day or whenever I'm in the mood to do so. Simple, easy, and whatever works for me. Without further ado, let's get started. For my base, I'm using BLK Soft Blur Liquid Foundation in the shade of Sand. Don't judge me, but I love applying my foundation using my palm first and blending it to my skin. I actually learned this from Hailey Bieber after watching one of her videos, and I will tell you, it gives me a more natural, skin-like finish. If you guys prefer a simple, natural makeup look and don't wear much foundation just like me, this method works perfectly. For my concealer, I'm using BLK Cosmetics Airy Concealer in the shade Light Peach. And this is how I like to apply my concealer. It's like a paintbrush. I always feels like creating a little piece of art on my face, but this really helps cover the areas I want to hide, like the darkness under my eyes and other spots that need a bit more coverage. I also place it in certain areas to brighten and lift my face. You know, we want it to look more awake, fresh and natural while still feeling light and smooth and without looking heavy or looking cakey. For my lashes, I'm using cluster lashes. Guys, I'm obsessed with this one. As a girl who can't live without lashes, these are now my go-to. So you can see how I apply my cluster lashes, glue-free, super easy, and it's really perfect for everyday wear. And honestly, this is way cheaper than getting lash extensions, and still it gives the pretty lash look, still looking natural. Next, to finish up and set my base, I'm using this Skintific cushion in the shade Ivory. Look at how instantly brightens and even out my skin while giving me that clean and glowy finish. Honestly guys, most of the time this cushion is all I use as my base. Nothing more, just apply, blend, and I'm ready to go. For my contour, I'm using the Glam Contour in the shade Hazelnut Latte. I like to apply a little on my cheekbones, nose to add some dimension to my face and to my jawline. I always start with a small amount because it's easier to build up than to apply too much. As a girl with chubby cheeks, I feel like contour is a must for me. I love how it shapes and enhances my features and still looking natural. For my eyeshadow, I'm using the Dior Eye Palette and I chose the shimmery tangerine shade because I want my makeup just to look light and natural. This gives my eyes a soft warmth and glow without looking too overpowering, perfect for an everyday makeup look. For my blush, I'm using the Dior Rosy Glow blush in the shade Rosewood. This blush is honestly so good guys. It gives the prettiest pinkish glow that looks super natural on the skin, and also it adds just the right amount of color to make it look fresh and alive without being too much. This is perfect for an everyday makeup look. And of course, as I love experimenting or blending different blush shades, we want to add a more like lifted look. I'm adding a slightly darker shade using the Chanel Water Fresh blush here. What I love most about this blush is that it feels light to my face and it also feels like it moisturizes your skin. I also love this. Easy to blend and it gives a natural flush look. For my lips, I'm using the Skintific Lip Serum in the shade Peach Rose. I absolutely love this one because it keeps my lips moisturized, looks juicy, soft, and comfortable throughout the day. And to complete everything, I'm adding a little more blush to achieve that glowy, natural looking skin. I love how it gives my face a fresh and healthy look. Here's the final look.
Look at this look. Hey, look at this look. Hey, look at this look.